We going crazy, we at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of this jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Who's you benching? I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rollie, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, no play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building. we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I make men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like the lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm the...
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They start the drive with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This defense for the Jets, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and short yardage. Cousins got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Beckham. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They run again on first down. Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down at the 23. The Vikings at 6-5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Cook. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wilson fires quickly for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wilson. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Vikings 6, Jets nothing.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd down, Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got this down to the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's running 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Cousins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 36 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 8. Here's Throws Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Davis with it left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action. Cousins. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Fourth down, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook, and he's not gonna get there. Might have even lost a yard. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down, and the Jets are gonna get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Straight ahead is Hall.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 3 quarters in the books. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now Cousins on fourth down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And this one too low.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here in this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball, trying to salt things away, to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick six, because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
second down. They go right back to Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Cousins. He completes it to Beckham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Cousins to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Joseph's got it. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Wilson to throw. And that's complete to Davis. And that's going to be a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play. A good pick. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. That game's gone final now in Philly. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Throwing now is Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here's Wilson. complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. That last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets,